Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. AMX 30B in action. Let's have some fun with not so fun tank. Stat rating is coming faster and faster, fellas, or I suppose to say sooner and sooner. You get the point what I'm trying to say, right? Whenever the holiday ops event will end, we are going to raid the tanks, and one of those probably is going to be AMX 30B, which I have rated horrible tank in the tier 10 because honestly this tank is outdated. It has only speed and DPM, but other than that everything else is kind of kaku. Last time we have played with this vehicle was back in 2023, and overall the tank is rated horrible by me. I don't really think it is a great tank. I don't really think this vehicle has too much things to offer, but we are going to recheck it and we will see how the things are going to look like. All in all, the main reason why we are playing with this tank today because we haven't played with this vehicle in quite some time. If you want to be part of the index page and if you want to raid the tanks, log in via our gaming API and you can join the rating forces. Which we have 23,000 votes already, 223,000, crazy, absolutely insanity. And keep this in mind, if you are a drop hunter today, we have a new drops, right, and not many of the token drops to go. If you farmed everything, you are going to get the 90th token at this point. That being said, fellas, let's have some fun and let's try to make this outdated mother trucker work. What is so bad about this vehicle? Well, first of all, this tank doesn't have any armor whatsoever. The gun handling is quite derpy. Although it has speed and it has DPM. So, would you say this tank is good? I don't really think so. But, hey, that's only me. Anyways, what is the goal? Live Oak Standard Battle. I think we are going to... by the amount of the forces that we have here, I do not really want to push in front very aggressively because we can end up badly, but in the same time I will do this anyways. I have a feeling that most of the enemy forces are playing in the city. Look, Leopard is playing over there. We have a bunch of the sniper schnitzels playing there as well, right? So I am just simply thinking, how about if we would just simply say YOLO and just go in front? What do you think about that, fellas? What do you think about that? Okay, I am getting spotted here. That basically means that someone should be sitting in this area, right? At least that's what I want to believe. Okay, we blind shoot at this 140. Beautiful blind shot from our side. Can we do that again? Beautiful shot from our side. Very, very, very nice. Our IS-7 is just simply making a hardcore pressure and we are not going to stop here. What is my goal? My goal is to say hello for this Progetto, and we just want to make pressure through the middle of the field. Why do we want to make pressure through the middle of the field? The answer is extremely simple. Because I want to get myself here, so I should be able to spot the tank destroyers, right? That's the whole plan of all of this. So far, gun handling actually works pretty fine and we cannot complain about this. But once again, this may be very lucky from my side as well. As you can see, a perfectly aimed shot to AMX 13 105 went somewhere sideways. That's okay. Trying to aim properly, we did it. Great, great, great. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, the fun stuff is coming. Skill, what is the fun stuff? The fun stuff is every and each mother trucker sitting over there. That is going to be loads of fun, fellas. That is going to be loads of fun indeed. Good. We are in position and we are ready. Fellas, let the assisting damage flow. What do you think about that? Unfortunate shot to Almighty Jack Pizda. That was just simply unfortunate. I know that I have humongous cupola. I remember. What a horrible shell velocity from the hits. Absolutely disgusting, unfortunately. Not much what we can change about that. Not much what we can change about that, but it is how it is. We are not going to give up, and we are going to try to do our best. Beautiful sandwich from the IS-7 side. This Progetto doesn't give a damn, to be completely honest with you. It feels like this gentleman just has the greatest time ever by trying to ruin his game. And you know what? I am not judging him. I am just farming him with a big smile on my face. Now, Progetto is down to fartable. It's okay. This IS-7, he knows what he is doing. I can tell you that. It feels like the guy is following our trails to a certain extent, or maybe it looks like I am following his trails. Whatever that is, we are feeling great and we are feeling okay. Where is almighty Jack Pizda sitting at? He doesn't pay attention. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Good. Our IS-7 eliminated him from the game. That's great. Now we have Progetto trying to escape. Not a big deal by any shape or any form. We are hitting this guy for another shot, and I believe we can finish him off. Beautiful finish. Very, very nice. And now almighty Art is thinking, oh my bananas, I wish we could have water closer so I could drown myself, but unfortunately there is no such a thing. Wow, that's good. We actually made this tank work very, very well. It definitely paid off. It definitely did not felt so brutal as it usually does. I think we actually had a pretty decent session, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and I truly mean it. Now, looking into the armor of this tank, fellas, armor-wise, this vehicle is a stinker, right? Everyone can pretty much penetrate you, and even though if you are playing hold down to the maximum, you still can be penetrated, right? Especially if someone is loading the gold ammunition overall. Actually, yeah, I mean, through the frontal mantlet, you definitely can get penetrated, right? Side scrapping is not an option. The big cupola, obviously, if someone is shooting hits overall, you are paper, unless they are hitting into your frontal mantlet. But once again, it depends on the penetration, because now it looks like this tank cannot be penetrated. And in reality, if you are meeting someone with a decent hit ammunition, that's it. You know, shoot into the frontal mantlet, and you are going to get penetrated. So yeah, weird tank, but nevertheless in this game it worked ideally. I'm super happy about this, and that was a good game. 5.2 thousand damage, 2.8 thousand assisting damage, first class. We are doing great, that's amazing, and 186,000 profits as well. Beautiful. Let's keep it up. So what do you think, fellas? Am I too rough on this tank rating this mother trucker? Is it better than awful? Is it the tank that you would recommend for your friend to get? I'm thinking about this, honestly, and in my head I have pretty rough evaluation of this vehicle. But maybe it's only me. Maybe I am just too mean for this beautiful French tank. Who knows, right? Anyway, second game, Mannerheim Line, tier 9, tier 10 matchmaking. Hopefully we can punish some forces crossing, right? Hopefully we can do that. It would be very much appreciated. So let's see. Oh, would you look at that? DZT. Nice position, my man. Nice position. All we need to do in this situation is we need to try to punish every and each mother trucker trying to cross like this. I really do not want to fight against the Mr. Kranwagen for obvious reasons. Right? This mother trucker is very, very, very strong whenever he is playing hold down. And we do not want to approach the tank whenever he's using his strengths. It just simply doesn't really make any sense, does it? It is not the thing that we would like to do. I have no doubts whatsoever that our grille could slap this Kranwagen, right? At least that's what I am hoping for. Grille, you have a good angle, my man. Show what you can do. As you can see, Kranwagen is just simply looking at us directly. I do not really think that our team will lose this side, so what we are going to do at this point I am going to be the sniper schnitzel. I have a feeling that I can be very, very successful over there, right? All I want to do, I want to take this upper side here, and from this upper side we should have definitely open angles for Mr. Kranwagen, right? That would be absolutely amazing, and that would be glorious. Looking into all of this, Grille is getting outspotted by the light tank right there. I can understand this, and it definitely makes sense. That being said, I would love to cross like so. And I would love to say hello for every and each sniper schnitzel, or I supposed to say every and each mother trucker that is playing here, right? Okay, he's paying attention. That is impressive. That is actually pretty impressive, fellas. This Kranwagen is paying attention, or I supposed to say the phase 1, doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. All we want to see them failing here. This is a beautiful position for us. I am feeling pretty confident playing here, and I think we can make their life miserable. And this is the goal for us to begin with, right? We just want to have a decent enough angle right there. Now, who is spotting us? I would guess this Manticore is spotting us sitting from over there, but once again, this is only prediction, this is only a guess, and I'm not getting spotted here. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. How about DZT? I'm trying to find a decent enough angle, and luckily we are slapping him. Now that was a light tank from somewhere, but from where? This is the other question. Maybe Manticore was the one. Yeah, I'm getting spotted right there. I can see that, but luckily we are hitting the shot. You know what? I must admit one thing. Either I am lucky mother trucker, or either this gun works better than I initially thought it does, right? Because I haven't played with this vehicle in quite some time, but in this type of situation it feels like the gun is working. We are hitting many, many, many shots with this mother trucking tank, right? Even the long range shots like this. So maybe I am too rough for this vehicle. Just maybe. Food for thought, I guess. That's how we can describe this. It's okay, let's go for another shot just like so. We are feeling fine, we are feeling Gucci. All we need to do, we need to make sure that we are punishing every and each magnificent gentleman sitting somewhere over there. That's okay. We can definitely see that T-95 trying to make a bit of pressure here. Donkiewicz is thinking about making a bit of pressure. IS-7 is thinking about making a bit of pressure. Interesting stuff. Interesting game. Nevertheless, I think our heavy line is actually feeling pretty good. I think our heavy line is feeling alright. Now, usually I would be sitting somewhere over there, but I think in this type of situation I will get a bit closer. I think we can definitely afford to play hold down here, okay? Maybe I'm stupid, maybe I'm silly, maybe I'm idiot, but that's what I think. Should be able to afford to play here. Beautiful side shot to the T-95. And now our mission is to play hold down and to annoy them to the maximum, right? That's to be expected. T-95 is hitting us, not a big surprise, is it? Beautiful shot to Donkiewicz. Now the worst part of all of this is that Donkiewicz is trying to get involved like so. And I have a feeling that it is going to be a very, very painful one. Indeed, it is a painful one. T-95 is looking here nevertheless. It's okay. It doesn't really change absolutely anything. And my goal is to eliminate this gentleman. Now, since he's eliminated, we can start slapping the T-95, right? That is very much appreciated. I am aiming for his cupola. I know I can penetrate him. I know I do not need to panic for this whatsoever. I think we are all right. I think we are all right. Meanwhile, he may try to go for me. I know, fellas. I'm very, very well aware of that. But in the same time, we have a guerrilla supporter right there, right? Good, good, good. You know, distraction is support for our team in the same time. You may say, skill, you mother trucker. What do you mean? Guerrilla farmed a lot, right? And that is also a good thing if you would ask me. I would say Guerrilla farmed a lot and we are part of his success to a certain extent, right? Okay, doesn't really change anything, I would say. IS-7 would struggle to hit those long-range shots for sure. 4 hit points left for the Mr. IS-7. We are feeling great. We are going for a blind shot with high explosives. Unfortunately, I am missing the shot, but there is nothing what I can do about that. And this is the moment whenever we will take a bit different position right here. Although I don't feel like the enemies would try to make pressure here. I mean, the next victim is Mr. Tortoise, right? This is how I feel like. The next guy who will get in is going to be Tortoise. Or maybe Leopard, 1 out of 2. I mean, we are slapping with this tank. Maybe I am actually too mean for this vehicle. Maybe the problem of the tank is that it is very difficult to play for beginner, but overall tank isn't as awful as the tank can be, right? Or alternatively, I just simply have a lucky session. Also could be possibility. Okay, beautiful, very, very nice. Okay, how we could do this? I am trying to repush now. I think this is the proper way to play this game. I mean, enemies have so much more hit points than we do. Enemies have so much more hit points than we do. I think we need to wait until enemies would make pressure for us. Och, tu kurva. Well, that was unfortunate timing, fellas. That's unfortunate timing. There is nothing what I can do about this. There is nothing to cry about. It was a great game. Let's see the score, shall we? Oh, would you look at this, fellas. 5.3 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. Solid session, nothing to cry about, nothing to complain about, 15,000 profits as well. And after a couple of games, we are playing with this for 5.3 thousand average damage and 1.6 thousand assisting damage. So 7,000 combined after a couple of games. Do you think I am too rough on this tank? And do you think the AMX 50B is better than I think it is? And I think the tank is pretty awful. Or do you think I am very fair for this vehicle, but I just simply had lucky session? Let me know. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and it was my pleasure and honor to dust tanks like AMX 30B. And obviously we are going to be rating every and each tank in the game, so you will see many more content with many different vehicles as well. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon. I'm out for today. Peace.